find a mythical god of Roman times.
The Urban Dictionary suggests he's sexually stunning and very well dressed.
We don't think these are reliable facts. Gods don't wear linen slacks.
We're unimpressed with these depictions, so we've devised our own descriptions.
A few short words will not define Mar, so let's take a look at his life so far.
A sensible lad from a young age, he never went through a rebellious stage. While I played guitar and Sean played with trucks, he played policeman and ended up ducks. He studied hard without any fails, played soccer in Perth and swam for North Wales.
Mum and Dad's pride and joy, or as we like to call him,
The golden
boy.
I knew that was coming. Way back.
We haven't finished.
Yeah, all right.
We've got 15 pages to go through yet, mate.
Let's see.
True to the Edwards name, research was his favourite game. So as the girls began to catch his eye, research hit overdrive. Hours of snogging became the big thing, with Butch's mum's cushion for practicing. And for whom should he become so stellar? Adrian, Nicole or Russell Mellor?
Ma was obsessed with Boney M and secretly wished he was one of them. He truly believed he was a dead ringer for Bobby Farrell, the sexy lead singer. He was convinced no girl could refuse his cracking afro and daddy cool moves. For any girl that couldn't resist, a Marcus special was placed on her wrist. I wonder how much money he wasted on each special ID bracelet.
Number one, number two.
Enough of the girls, let's talk cars. Gunmetal grey ones owned by Ma. Reversing my way down Dav's steep drive, the sun, I'm sure, was in my eyes.
Oh, bollocks.
Marcus seemed about to vomit as I wedged my car upon his face. Brotherly love was tested that day, but in more ways than one, he made me pay.
Get off the cars, get back to the chicks. Have I mentioned his curry trick? He babysat me once at home, then sent me to Junction for food on my own. Off I raced on my little push bike, scared half to death because it was night. When I got home, I burst through the door. Marcus had Ariane on the floor. I couldn't believe what I had seen. My first look at a porno scene. Remember that?
It was a good carry though, wasn't
I think I was about 10 years old.
14.
The blockades toured Perth years ago. Ma, Dad and I decided to go. In the mosh pit, Ma disappeared. Gone forever, Dad and I feared. We searched for him for an age, but then we spied him on the stage. The Welsh national anthem was sung with pride. Ian Jury and Marcus side by side.
I have a tale courtesy of Dad involving someone's underpants. A night on the town had quite a bad start when a certain lad did more than a fart. At this point, most folk would quit, but nothing was stopping Ma, not even a shit. He raced back home for quick change. With fresh chocks on, he went out again.
Williams, I'll see you afterwards.
Butch had an interesting story too of a girl named Nicole that Ma tried to woo. She rejected him time and time again, but sometime later she turned lesbian. Butch is convinced Ma helped her decide. And his constant attention made her switch sides.
Did we mention he was a ladies' man? That seemed to end when he moved to Oman. He focused on marriage and making money. Then he started dressing funny. Draped in linen, head to feet. He resembled an Arab sheik. He paraded his new look with glee. Just fancy pyjamas, if you ask me. Talk about taking a piss.
He's just paying back, is it, boy? How many years until you're 50?
20.
Good.
Sometime after his stint in Oman, he came back home a single man. He began to hunt women like a man possessed. We thought the girls would not be impressed. We needn't have worried because they went bananas for the Arab sheik in linen pajamas.
And now we get to the best bit by far, when dreams come true for Amar. In July 2000, Sasha arrived. And not long after came little Jai. These two heartbeats made him smile, as he was content for quite a while.
But content really isn't enough, and life for Mark became quite rough. So we thought we'd give him a hand to help him get back to feeling grand. And we devised a cunning plan. He never saw. Right.
Director?
Yeah,
Do that again.
Take again.
okay, so start again. Back to the beginning, Nick.
Alright, you insist.
Big glasses, Sean. Come on.
I haven't got my glasses, sorry.
Big voice.
But content really isn't enough, and life for Mark became quite rough. So we thought we'd give him a hand and help him get back to feeling grand. And we devised a plan so cunning, he never even saw it coming. Marcus got the fright of his life when we all turned up one random night.
10 of us surrounded the door with a very large package on the floor. Mark was in shock and utterly miffed, and we all urged him to hurry and open the gift. Then, when Butch jumped out of the box, Marcus shat his linen job.
Again.
That's twice now.
Yeah, that's more than twice.
Marcus, you're an uncle, brother, father and son, and let's not forget the golden-haired one. But now that we've picked your life apart, you really are just an old fart.
Every man has his place,
In his heart there's a space.
and we will live forever until the knockoff of never. Our voices will ring forever as one. Yakida.
Speech.
So I've got to stand up here now, have I?
We'll leave it with you.
I can't stand here on my own, Nick.
Okay?
Well, I don't know what to say. I usually have a spreadsheet for this type of thing, and sort of have it all planned out and know what's going to say, so this is going to be a bit impromptu. I wasn't looking forward to my 50th. I really wasn't bothered. I was going to just let it come and go and not do much with it. And then, as they've said, I had the surprise of my life last week with Dave arriving. Made me feel again. Lots of things have made me feel again in the last few months, and I think that's really important. I think you can go through life and you can forget a lot of things that happen to you, and you can also be sometimes not kind or accommodating for those that really love you. And but I wouldn't expect anything else from these two. I really wouldn't. And yeah, just, you know, you sort of, who's got it now?
He's got to do a deal. He's got to sell a truck. Could you just hang on a
Does
minute?
anybody want to buy a truck? No, but yeah, and you sort of forget your way a little bit and you sort of get lost a bit, but the people that really care about you and the people that really love you, they will do stuff for you, like that's happened to me in the last few weeks, and it's made a difference to me, it really has. And I feel I'm getting stronger, I feel I'm getting back on track with life and stuff, and it's all thanks really to the people around me, and I'd like to thank everybody that's here tonight. Obviously Kate, Sean, Nick, the families, Shona, everybody who's put an effort in to make this happen, and all of you for being here. It means everything. It is really what life's about, the people that you meet and the people that make your life and are part of it. So I'm looking forward to Nick's 50th, but we're going to have to deal with Sean's first. And, yeah?
All right, let's party. Come on,
And
show the
I'm-
musical.
I've said enough. Anyway,
Time's up.
thank you all.
Time's
Thank you all. Love you all. And I'm getting old. Right, kids, you can go in the pool and go about your movies.